Kia just gave the Telluride a complete redesign, and the hybrid version is the one that changes everything. If rising fuel costs have made owning a large 3-row SUV feel like a weekly financial penalty, the 2027 Telluride Hybrid was built to solve that problem directly. Most people assume a 3-row SUV this capable has to drain the tank at every fill-up, but this one is rated at 35 miles per gallon combined, and it's actually quicker off the line than the gas-only version. Better look, larger size. This is a full redesign. Not an update, not a refresh, but a ground-up rethinking of a vehicle that already had a strong reputation. And the new Telluride is getting physically bigger across every key measurement. The wheelbase is growing to 116.9 inches, a 2.7-inch stretch over the previous generation. Total length is climbing to 199.2 inches, up 2.3 inches, and width is reaching 78.3 inches. These numbers represent a noticeably larger vehicle, one that's going to feel different from the moment a buyer first sits behind the wheel. The design language is being rewritten alongside the dimensions. Heavy influence from Kia's own EV9 electric SUV is shaping the new exterior, and it shows immediately. The body is going to carry chiseled, angular lines, where the previous generation was rounder and more conservative. Bold LED running lights, a more aggressive front fascia, and a sharper overall silhouette are giving the new Telluride a road presence the outgoing model simply didn't have. Early reviewers are already noting a Range Rover quality in the rear-end design, a flattering comparison for a vehicle in this price range. 21-inch alloy wheels on higher trims are completing the stance, while 18-inch units are going standard on the base model. The overall result is an SUV that looks like it belongs in a segment above where it's actually priced. But a bolder body and bigger dimensions only tell part of the story. The real question is, what's powering this new generation? And the answer changes the entire ownership calculation. Quiet and capable. 329 horsepower. That's the number separating the Telluride Hybrid from the gas-only model's 274. A turbocharged 2.5-liter four-cylinder is being joined by two electric motors, producing a combined output of 329 horsepower and 339 pound-feet of torque. A 6-speed automatic transmission handles power delivery, with front-wheel drive standard and all-wheel drive available on every trim. 0 to 60 miles per hour is going to take approximately 6.6 seconds, 3/4 of a second faster than the non-hybrid's 7.4-second result. That advantage is going to be felt on every highway merge and every passing situation. Anyone who has spent hours on a highway in a large 3-row SUV knows the fatigue that builds, not from driving, but from the constant engine and road noise pressing into the cabin. Kia has engineered the Telluride Hybrid to address that directly. Interior noise at 70 miles per hour is coming in at 66 decibels, 1 decibel lower than the outgoing model, through additional sound insulation built into the new body structure. The electric motors are contributing a smoothness to power delivery that gas engines alone cannot replicate. The result is a cabin that stays calm and composed no matter what the road is doing outside. Think about what it costs to fill a large SUV every week. A vehicle rated at 20 miles per gallon combined goes through fuel fast, and for most Telluride owners, that bill is a real and recurring frustration. The Telluride Hybrid is going to change that math considerably. The front-wheel drive version is carrying EPA ratings of 34 city, 36 highway, and 35 combined. All-wheel drive models are landing at 31 combined. That's a 15 mile per gallon improvement over the gas-only version, savings that are going to run into the hundreds of dollars every year. Compliant suspension and passive dampers are going to absorb road imperfections smoothly with less harshness over expansion joints than stiffer-tuned rivals. Braking is improving as well. This Telluride is going to stop from 70 miles per hour in 170 feet, 6 fewer than the previous generation managed. Steering precision is also up, courtesy of a new rack-mounted power steering unit. A more powerful and efficient powertrain is a major step forward, but it means very little if the people sitting inside don't have the room they need. And that's exactly where the next set of changes gets interesting. Passenger and cargo space. Size increases on paper only matter if they translate to something real inside the vehicle. In this case, they do, and the improvement is going to be most obvious in the 2 rows that drew the most criticism from first-generation owners. Captain's chairs are going standard in the 2nd row. That's a configuration many buyers in this class pay extra to access. Here, it's included. 6-foot adults are going to ride comfortably, and the seats tilt and slide forward easily for 3rd-row access. Available heating and ventilation in the 2nd row round out an experience that puts this SUV well above the class average. Ask any family that regularly loads up the third row and the story tends to be the same. Short trips are fine, but anything longer turns into a negotiation. Knees against the seat ahead, limited headroom, no temperature control to speak of. The 2027 Telluride Hybrid is arriving with a direct answer to all of that. Legroom is increasing, and heated outboard seats are becoming available in the rearmost row, something the previous Telluride never offered. Taller adults will still feel the physical constraints of that space on longer drives, but shorter adults and teenagers are going to find it far more inviting. The improvement directly addresses one of the most consistent complaints about the first generation. Behind the third row, 21 cubic feet of cargo space will be available. Fold that row flat, and volume grows to 48 cubic feet. Put all rear seats down, and the Telluride Hybrid opens up 88 cubic feet total. Towing capacity is reaching 4,500 pounds with the available trailer hitch. More space is a genuine win. But if the cabin itself hasn't kept pace with the redesign, it won't be enough. Fortunately, that's not a concern here because the interior is where this new Telluride is going to genuinely surprise people. New cabin layout. Where the outgoing Telluride had a detailed, layered interior design, the new one is going in the opposite direction. Cleaner surfaces, more intentional shapes, and a stronger emphasis on material quality are defining the new look. Physical controls are staying, buttons and switches remain where they make practical sense, and that's a decision owners are going to appreciate in daily use. Most center consoles in vehicles like this are a compromise. A gear selector consuming the middle, a charging cable tangled around a phone, and leftover space filling with clutter. Kia has rethought that entirely. The gear selector is moving to the steering column, freeing up the console completely. Dual wireless charging pads are going standard in that area, alongside a generous arrangement of storage compartments. Higher trims are bringing micro-suede surfaces into the cabin, adding a texture and quality level the previous generation couldn't match. A 12.3-inch central touchscreen is going standard across the entire lineup, paired on most trims with an equally sized digital driver display. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are included on all models. A 12-speaker audio system comes standard with an available 14-speaker Meridian upgrade on upper configurations. A 12.0-inch head-up display, ventilated front seats, and driver massage function are available at the top of the range. Automated emergency braking, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, and rear cross-traffic alert are going standard on every single trim. Highway Driving Assist 2, adaptive cruise with lane centering is available from the SX upward. All of that is genuinely impressive, but it only holds its value if the pricing stays competitive, and that's where Kia still has one more argument to make. Pricing. The lineup is opening at $48,035 for the front-wheel drive EX. All-wheel drive on that trim moves the price to $50,035. The SX in front-wheel drive is going to be priced at $53,035, with the X-Line SX in all-wheel drive starting at $56,035. At the top, the X-Line SX Prestige in all-wheel drive is arriving at $59,135. Meridian Audio, 12-inch head-up display, massaging front seats, and the complete driver assist package all included. The warranty makes the value case even stronger. A 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty and a matching 10-year hybrid component warranty come standard, coverage that very few competitors at any price are going to match. The 2027 Kia Telluride Hybrid is arriving as a bigger, bolder, and far more efficient version of an SUV that was already difficult to argue against. The fully redesigned body adds real dimensions, more wheelbase, more length, more width. And those gains are going straight into passenger comfort, especially in the third row. A 329 horsepower hybrid powertrain is making it quicker than the gas-only model while delivering up to 35 miles per gallon combined. A 15 mile per gallon swing that is going to matter at every fill-up. The cabin is completely overhauled with a cleaner layout, a 12.3-inch touchscreen, dual wireless charging, and a safety suite standard on every trim. Every complaint that followed the previous generation has a direct answer here. Clearly, the Telluride's market position can only get better, but even with such an amazing design, it won't be easy. Because key rivals are shaping up for the next year as well, starting from the Subaru Ascent you can check out in our next video. A complete redesign is on the way with improvements in so many different ways.